Welcome everyone. This is Cecilia Garrett. Hi Paula, how you doing? Today I'm going to be making stuffed pork chops and gravy. Now the stuffing is made with Philadelphia cream cheese and our gravy also. Let's get started. Look at the ingredients I'm going to be using. Today I went to my local butcher and I got these nice center cut pork chops, very thick, and he split them right down the middle for me so they're ready to be stuffed. Now also I'll be using 4 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese. I'll be using 4 tablespoons of butter. I'll be using spinach leaf for the stuffing. I'll be using 1.5 cup of water to make in our stuffing. This is our stuffing mixture here, breadcrumbs. Here's our gravy mixture, which is some onion seasoning. They come right in a package, a Lipton onion soup or any kind of soup that's already pre-packaged. You can just use that to start your base for your gravy. We're going to be using 4 main ingredients today to just make sure we get our pork chops nice and seasoned. That would be 1 teaspoon of salt, and that's optional, that's to taste. 1 teaspoon of black pepper, a 1/2 teaspoon of accent, and a teaspoon of adobo season. And now we're also going to be using another 2 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese, and that part goes with the gravy. Now let's get started for this great pork chop and stuffing and some gravy. So, and here's our seasoning. So you want to just put that seasoning on the outside and on the inside. You want to just put it all over. Alright, now that our pork chops are nice and seasoned, we're just going to let it sit there for a minute. Now, we're going to come over here to our skillet, and we're going to put our skillet on almost high so they can get hot really fast. But once they get hot, we're going to drop it down to medium high. Now, what we're going to do here, we're going to take some olive oil, and you're going to pour it right into your skillet. Enough to cover the length of your pan. Now, you want to take them and just put them in. Oh, you know it's hot. You hear them sizzling there. There they are. That's our 4 nice top chops. While that is cooking, I want us to get ready to do our stuffing. So we're going to put our saucepan on, medium high, and we're going to add into our saucepan 1.5 cup of water. We're going to add our 4 tablespoons of butter. And we're going to let our butter just melt a few minutes before we add our stuffing mix in there. So while that is getting nice and warm there, and you hear those pork chops just searing away over here. So now what we're going to do, we're going to turn that over. Because the word searing, you just want to hit it a little bit. You don't want to cook it all the way because you want to be able to stuff them really good. Okay, look at that. Now those are nice and golden. You see those nice colors in there? Got the browns and the seasoning still on there. That is really nice pork chop. You got a good look at those? They're cooking really nice. And just turn that right off because now we're finished with that. And you place them right on here, right on your plate. So you want to wait till your butter is totally melted before you put in your mixture of your stuffing. And you want to have a nice top to go on it because you want to, after you put it in, you just stir it a little bit. And that's it. So now that we have this, we're going to melt this. While that is melting, I'm going to grab my Philadelphia cream cheese. So I'm going to start off with using 4 ounces of that right into our stuffing mix. So you place that right in there. And you let that kind of melt. So if you want to help it along, just break it up. Oh, look at that. Now we're going to add in here our stuffing mix. All of the stuffing goes in. Okay, and then you just stir it. As you can look and see all those nice colors. You see all that nice color in there? Now, and you see that nice consistency of it. So now that is ready. Do you believe that that is ready? So what you do now, you just turn off your fire and put your top right over it. So it kind of like continues to cook without it being on. And it is ready. We don't want it to get hard yet because it's going to be cooking while it's in the oven. Now our oven is already set at 375. It's already warm. So you bring over your stuffing, and I want you to just look at, you see, you want it to where it's workable. You see, you don't want it to where it gets really tight. Now you come in here, and the reason why I say you want to make sure that you don't cook them over cooking because they have to go into the oven, so we don't want to overcook anything. Now you want to take your pork chops and you want to take some of your spinach leaves, about 4 spinach leaves. You just put them in just like this. Super simple. Once you have your spinach leaf in, you take some of your Philadelphia cream cheese stuffing and you stuff it in. And make sure you get it in there though. Come on, sis. So yeah, get it in there. Now we have that in there. You just kind of work it in there and get it in there really good and tight. So once you got that one in there, you take it and you place this one over into our cooking pan, just like so. And you do the same thing with another one. And remember, we already had our oven at the 375 degrees. We place that right in. Now I want you to come back. This has to cook about 30 minutes. And I want you guys to come back and we're going to check out how our stuffed pork chops is doing. And then we're going to make our nice Philadelphia cream cheese gravy. Welcome back. Now we're about to make our gravy. Now our water is coming to a boil. And this is 2 cups of water. I already added a little pepper and salt to taste. And we're going to add our onion mix right into that. And just continue to stir it until it's mixed up really good. And within a few minutes, we'll be taking out our stuffed pork chops. Do you believe it? They're almost ready. I can't wait to taste them. So now you can smell the onions. Now I'm going to pour in, remember that 2 ounce of Philadelphia cream cheese I have there? I'm going to put that right in there. That is a thickener. It makes it thicker. So it will get nice and thick. So we're going to let that melt in our gravy. Look at that. It's nice. So we're just going to continue to stir that. Guess what's ready? You know what I'm going to say? Our stuffed pork chops. Oh. Look at that, y'all. That looks so beautiful, doesn't it? I'm going to place that right there. Don't that look nice and yummy? That is yummy. Oh, now look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? And so you take your gravy. You can see all the nice spices on that. And just pour that little bit on. Now we're going to go in and taste this, you know. Get us a nice little chunk out of there. Oh, and it's so moist. Just get a little bite out of there. Get some of that nice stuffing. Superb. If I had not used both of my hands, I would pat my own self on the back. This is good, you guys. But thank you. That is all the time I have right now. But please join me again. Bye-bye.